Okay, I just wanted to take a video of the progress on the 70 Firebird. I got the custom wheels finally in. All the suspension work is done. It's ready to get tires and go back on the ground. Basically the fenders, the original 70 Trans Am fenders. I just cleaned them up and epoxy primered them so they don't rust. The body is actually in primer. I got the car originally from a body shop, so I don't know really what they've done. For example, you know, I'm sure the seam up here is all filled with Bondo, and you know that when you're racing, the stresses on the car will cause that to crack, so I want to check that out. The inside of the car I've cleaned up, sanded down, and I'm about to paint it and prime it. Of course, you know, that original dash and steering wheel and whatnot is coming out. You can see the floorboards have been patched in. As far as let's see, wheel wells, those have all been, you know, I re-undercoated those. The torque arm suspension and Ford 9-inch rear end is in. Just need to throw the panhard bar. I've refinished the bottom of the car. You can see it's back to the factory primer, and I've welded the seams of the body to the frame for extra strength, you know, because this will be racing. As far as the rear end goes, let me go back here so you can see this. So when the body shop, the original owner had this car, it was before they made the tail panel, a reproduction tail panel. So you can see where he actually did a fiberglass repair here. I mean, it looks decent, but you can see down here. So an original Firebird, see how this is a perfectly slanted down here? The original Firebird had it was a radiused tail section here. So he obviously replaced all that because it was rusted. But right here, there is the, you know, this is the inner metal, and this is the outer metal here. Well, those were not connected when I got the car, so I pinched them together with clamps, and then, you know, tack welded the inner and outer metal back together all the way down here. And then I realized the reason the previous body shop repair guy did not do that is because it put, let's see, I know it's hard to see in the video, but it put a stress on this where it then concaved it in just a little bit. And you can see also when I pinched it together and tack welded it, all the Bondo he has back here started to crack. So I just want, you know, to clean that up a little bit. This does have a, let's see, this is the rear of the car. The actual, there's like a tail panel that goes over here, and it's mounted through these holes with a nut on the back. So that is covered up ultimately, but put new springs in the trunk. But this is basically, so there's a replacement. This is the actual piece that covers up the springs. I'll put that back on. As far, and it's very dusty right now because I did a lot of grinding on the inside to clean it up. But where the window mounts, you know, it's not terrible. I don't think any repair needs to be done there. Keep in mind it will be a race car. It's not going to be, you know, daily driven on the street, and we don't have to worry about rain or leaking. But that does look pretty good. Maybe go over it with some of the metal, there's like that metal, I can't remember what it's called, but basically it can be smoothed out to make a smooth surface so the windshield, the glass can seal to it. And I'm probably going to put plexiglass in here because it will be a race car. Right now I just have the fenders loosely on the car with a couple of bolts. But as I said, it's going to be rolling, within the next month. We can see here. That's not terrible. That'll work for a race car. It could be smoothed out a little bit to get a tight seal. And of course there's the chrome clip connectors right here where the chrome goes along the windshield. But as I said, this is going to be a race car. It's going to be in the Pro Touring, style, so I'd like to have a decent paint job on it. And I've got a new core support. It's actually the original 1970 core support. But I've had everything, epoxy primer to protect it. But yeah, this is all original sheet metal. You can tell these are original fenders because they don't have it doesn't have the bump here for the brace that came out in '73. There was a brace that attached across here. So those are pretty rare fenders. But anyway, there's the car. Literally, it needs tires on it. It can go back on the ground. As I said, chassis and suspension are complete. Then it's ready to go to the roll cage shop, and then I think after that it's ready for primer, sanding, paint, etc. Thanks for watching.